Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. Here we are. We are on now. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We want to welcome you inside the cloud here at the Hayes Gymnasium on the campus of Burton Adventist Academy. You are here for the preview show for the 2025 Spelling Bee, the beeTXC, brought to you by the Blast Network. You can see us right here. We are very proud to be brought to you by Blast, the Burton live stream team. I want to thank all of those people behind the scenes that you can't see right now bringing this broadcast to you. And I'm going to come to my co-host here in just a second. My name's Adrian Miser. I'm happy to be your host again for our third annual Texas Conference Spelling Bee. We're going to have several schools here from North Texas. We'll go over those and a lot of other information in a minute. We're going to get you all set up for tomorrow's action. Before we get to that, I want to introduce you to my co-hosts. You've seen them every other year that we've been here, but we're going to come back and do it again. We're going to start with you, Dr. Mr. Bradley Colvin. Bradley, tell us about yourself and your connection to the school here.
Again, my name is Bradley Colvin. I am an alum of Burton Adventist Academy. I went here for all 13 years, and now I have the pleasure of teaching here at the school. So I teach some of the high school English and history classes, and so it's great to be back. And this is also my third year here on the broadcast, so I'm looking forward to it.
Having a blast.
Having a blast.
There you go.
Absolutely. And so I know it's going to be a really fun year, and I can't wait to see what the kids have in store for us.
Yeah, it's going to be fun tomorrow. We hope everybody turns in. So, Levi, Dr.
No.
Mr. Levi Whitcomb.
Don't jinx it. Okay.
Our associate superintendent. I don't know. Is that the right title?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
Tell us about you and your connection to the school.
Sure. So, also a Burton alum, circa the year 2000, which is actually a long time ago.
And technically in the last century.
Oh, man.
And millennium.
I'm just going to power on down for the rest of tonight and just think about my life now. But this is I taught for 15 years in the Adventist school system at various schools, which will be represented here tomorrow. And I'm starting my 5th year down at the conference office
Working
now.
at the conference
yes,
office. So, and then for those who don't know, tell us what the conference is.
So the conference is equivalent to a school district. So it would basically be the district office.
Okay.
And we help oversee policy or implementation of policy from the Southwestern Union, which is slightly above us.
Gotcha.
In the hierarchy, and then working in conjunction with the leadership of the schools, working with the teachers to make really positive learning environments for our student population.
Awesome. Well, thank you both for being here. We're very excited, ladies and gentlemen. We hope you will join us tomorrow. We're going to talk all about the events of tomorrow here tonight, so you've come to the right place to get all the information you need about that. But make sure you join us again tomorrow for the event itself, the beeTXC 2025. I again want to thank all the behind-the-scenes folks who are bringing this to us, and we want to thank our host school. Burton Adventist Academy is once again hosting the Spelling Bee. We are located in South Arlington, Texas, here right at the corner of I-20 and Kelly Elliott. If you want to come by and see us, we would love to have you live in the house tomorrow. So you can get more information about the school at burtonacademy.org or by calling 817-572-0081. But Burton is not going to be the only school that's represented.
That's right.
We were going to have 9 different schools tomorrow. And 10, pardon me,
yeah.
I've been corrected. 10 different schools here tomorrow. And Levi, since you, like you said, work at the conference, let's talk about each one. The first one we see, number 1 there on the board, KAES.
KAES has a long history of the Spelling Bee. They are really, really excited about it. They've actually been doing Spelling Bees at their campus locally for years before.
Okay.
And so they always bring the energy, bring the high-quality participants, and we are looking forward to seeing them again here next year. Next year being tomorrow.
Tomorrow is next year's contest, right? And number 2 there, Cleburne.
So Cleburne's an up-and-coming little school.
Okay.
They've increased population. They have a brand-new principal. She's going to be here tomorrow, so we'll introduce you. Hopefully we can get a quick interview with her in. They're participating for the first time this year, so we're very excited about that.
Number 3, I'm sorry, only my second favorite acronym there, JAMS.
JAMS. That's Joshua. Yeah, Joshua's a great school. Again, excited for them to be here this year. They're led by Ms. Carol Schneider. She's been there for a number of years. She might be our longest tenured administrator right now.
Wow.
Yeah, she's been there for at least 10 years. To double check that, but yeah, she's doing
we'll make sure,
amazing work down there.
We'll make sure and let her know that you brought that up.
Say it better than what I just did. Yeah.
And number 4 school, BAS.
BAS. Now, are you guys? Did you go to Burleson?
No, I only went to high school here in Texas.
Okay.
Sorry.
Lies then. My wife did. So she's a Burleson grad.
Okay.
And so, yeah, Burleson bring a strong team. They always there's two schools that kind of punch above their weight class, Burleson and then Fwaja, which is number 5 there.
Coming up, and that is my favorite acronym.
Fwaja,
I love to say Fwaja.
Fwaja, yeah, you love Fwaja. So Fwaja, again, they do incredibly well. They seemingly always have someone that places in each level. They only go through 8th grade, so the elementary and the
junior high
yeah.
levels. Okay.
But, yeah.
Number 5, our host school.
Yeah, Burton. I mean, you want to talk about Burton, Adrian? I'm Adrian. Brad, sorry.
Yeah, phenomenal school.
Oh, okay.
I hear they have a
enjoyed
great
my time here.
English and history department. That's what I've been told.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
That's
love
awesome.
it. And moving on to number 7, DCA.
Yeah, just wait till you pay
DCA.
tuition, and then you'll really love it.
Also had the pleasure of teaching there
right.
with Levi back in the day.
And that's what I
you
also taught
have
at. Yeah, we've
connections.
all taught at DCA.
That
as
is
well.
that is our common connection there, is we've all taught in Dallas.
And when I taught there, it wasn't even called DCA. It was so long ago.
Dallas
it had a different
Junior?
name. Yep.
Hey, all right. I started at Dallas Junior too. So, and then number 8, that's Garland. Yeah. So Garland's a one-teacher school, and they're led by Zoya Walker. Fantastic educator, really, really proud of her, and so she's going to bring her team. They always have a really positive energy when they come, so we're looking forward to seeing them tomorrow.
Number 9, who appears to have come from the farthest, but I think number 10 is off screen. We'll get
yes,
that
it
in a
is.
minute.
Yeah,
So
but
number 9?
that's North Dallas.
Uh-huh.
So, oh yeah, there we go.
There,
Our
now
next
we're gonna hear
graphic
number
shows
10.
Tyler. Yeah, it puts North Dallas does have a long drive, and it costs them like $10 to get here on the tollway. So poor them. And then Tyler, they may be leaving right now actually to get
Tyler's
here
gonna
for
have to
tomorrow.
Get up awfully early.
So, but yeah, that's Tyler. That's about a 2-hour commute without traffic, so it'll be about 3.
Well, we love that
Safe
Tyler
travels.
joins us, and they come with a great spirit
They do.
every year.
They seemingly are the first ones to sign up every year. So thank you, Becky. Becky
Awesome.
Reynolds is their administrator, and yeah, she does.
Well,
a
we
great
want to
job.
thank all the schools for participating and welcome them in, and hopefully all of their parents and families back home will be watching and checking in to make sure that even if they can't make the trip, they'll be able to see what their students, what their spellers are going to be able to do tomorrow and root them on from afar. But again, if you can make it here tomorrow, 4611 Kelly Elliott Road, we'd love to have you. So coming up, we're going to talk about how did the participants get here. That's going to come up. We're going to be talking to you, the audience, about how to get involved. You can see that on the screen right now. We're going to get there in a minute. And then also the awards. But first, let's talk about how the participants who are coming tomorrow, the spellers, the athletes, as I like to call them, even though that's the incorrect name. Bradley, tell us how they got here. When they're coming here to win a championship, what was their road, their path?
Well, their road to the championship began in the classroom. Okay, so all of the classes got together with their classmates, and they had an in-class spelling bee.
Okay.
And so they
and
had
all of the 10 schools, each separately.
Yes,
Okay.
each of the 10 schools had their own spelling bee in their classroom, and they had to best their classmates. And so the winners of each class are now going to be traveling here to participate in.
Now you say
our
class,
spelling.
it's grade level, because classes can be combined.
Yes, sorry, thank you for that.
And I was going to ask
distinction.
this. Do I understand correctly that each classroom has their own leeway in order to provide whatever rules they want in the classroom to name their champion?
Yes.
Okay,
yes,
so
that's
not
correct.
all of those contests were exactly the same.
They're pretty similar.
Within
but-
reason,
Similar.
yeah, very similar,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
But we don't actually check that.
Well,
We
sure.
just assume
Because you
that
can't be
that's-
around everyone.
yeah,
But
yeah.
they did their classroom
Right.
B in whatever manner they did. They named a champion, and those are the people that are going to get
And
you
we
there.
will be seeing them tomorrow.
And I think we're going to get some pictures. I don't think we have any pictures for you tonight, but tomorrow I believe we're going to have some pictures from
Right.
those. And I'm interested to see that, what it
Yeah,
was
absolutely.
like at the local level, because we've seen some people come here in the past years and then not make it, and that's happening again. Some people from last year aren't making it because they didn't win in their local B. And talk to us, as a teacher, you as a former teacher as well, what is that like for a student, somebody who has the pressure of trying to return? They're at their local level, not on TV like they're going to be tomorrow. And then also the interest for the new player, an excitement of, I'm going to get there for the first time. I tried last year, didn't make it.
Yeah, I mean, you feel the pressure of any kind of academic or athletic kind of challenge. And so, especially the winners from previous Bs, they're expected to rise to the occasion again. And sometimes that doesn't happen, but that they do put forth the effort. And so it's always cool to see you know, this is our third year, so somebody who didn't make it last year, but they did our first year in doing this, they're going to be returning. So, you know, they faded away for a little bit, and now they're back. And so that's really cool to see them put in the work over the years.
And especially at those ages, at 9, 10 years old, I mean, it's hard to imagine what that does to the, and so I'm really proud of all the people who, even the ones who didn't, aren't going to be here tomorrow,
each student
that
participated in their classroom or grade level B, shout out to them, because it takes a lot of studying and practice.
It does.
It sure does.
To get here.
In recognition of all that effort, that's the reason we're even having this event. We want you at home to recognize all the effort that we want to encourage all of those students who participate in this, those who are going to get here, those who are going to win, and those who didn't. So we want you to be engaged. This event is more fun with you involved by engaging, by participating. We're going to talk to you about how to do that, but also by donating. I'm going to come back to that in a moment. But I think we have a People's Choice Award, Levi, for those who are watching at home.
Yeah, so People's Choice is a really interesting way that you can get involved from home. We have a hashtag. Is that the way we say that? Yeah, there we go.
I think it's exclamation point.
Exclamation
There
point?
you go.
Oh, okay. So it's our variation on a hashtag. So it's an exclamation point. Your name gets put into a drawing, and then if you win that drawing, you get to select a student to receive a cash prize.
And I believe the cash prize is shown there on the screen at $100.
Yes, I assume that is not just a graphic. That is real. I'm getting nods of approval. Travis is going to fund that $100. Thank you, Travis, for doing that. And so, yeah, absolutely.
So again, exclamation point join, and whoever puts that in the chat, they get put in a drawing, and then if their name comes out, they choose the winner.
Yes. Now, they have to actually be around to select someone.
Okay, right. They have to be there at the end. They have to be watching. They have to be watching. So
full
now
commitment.
we'll come to
the highlight
look at that
or
one.
lowlight
We don't like to see that.
The whole event.
So the Bee contest, Bradley, you tell us about that.
Well, I'll tell you what, this was the highlight of my year last year.
No.
This is a opportunity for you to have some fun with us hosts here, and you get to vote for one of us.
Define the word fun. Fun for who?
Well, at least two of us.
Mostly for Brad and I, since we have never won this.
No,
that's right.
We refuse to win.
And so you have the opportunity to vote for one of us to put on the bee suit. Now, if you tuned in last year, you got to see the bee suit in all its glory. I hear there is an upgrade this year, so it's like bee suit 2.0.
Yeah.
And
excited
you
about
know,
that.
so I have some thoughts on that, but I'm going to save everything that I need to for tomorrow. But you will have the opportunity to cast your votes on either Adrian or Levi to put on this bee suit.
Or Brad.
And I'm looking
not
forward.
sure he's able to read
either
that
one of them will look
graphic.
great
The rest of
in
that
it,
graphic there.
and we're
Hashtag
looking
Bradley.
forward to it. And so that'll be your way to participate there, and it's going to be great.
And the cutoff time is going to be 2:45 p.m., okay? So the bee will last a little longer than that, but the cutoff time for the voting will be at 2:45 p.m. tomorrow.
That's enough time to give Adrian time to get off camera, change,
into the
and
bee
then
costume.
come back in the bee costume.
All right. That's going to be a lot of fun, but perhaps the most important, ladies and gentlemen, is we want to encourage you to give online. You can use the QR code there. You can go to burtonacademy.org/beeTXC and give online. Again, we want to spur engagement. The winners, and we're going to talk to Bradley about that in a minute, are going to get some scholarship money and be rewarded, but we want to reward all of the people who came tomorrow. Again, they did all that work back home, and that's the reason we're having this event. We want to highlight the academics and the effort that students put into the classroom. We're really glad when they can play basketball and volleyball well, and those people get a lot of recognition and should, but we also want to highlight the academics. That's why we're at school.
Absolutely.
So we want to encourage you to vote. If we could put that slide back up one more time so they can look at the QR code, and again, burtonacademy.org. We are trying to raise funds, a total of $1,770 tomorrow, so that we can give a $30 cash award to each participant.
Right.
Because everybody who got here should win. So I think we're going to talk about now the scholarships that the winners will get. So
we're going to go to join the chat.
Join the chat first.
Yeah.
Okay. That's how we get in.
And so you guys can view this QR code here. That's a simple way of getting into the chat. And you're welcome to share this with your friends and family so they can watch their loved ones compete tomorrow and kind of tune in with our live stream. And you're welcome to cheer people on in the chat. If you have any comments or questions. And I'm going to tell
you something. We have had thousands of people watching in the years past, and we would love to pump that up because the more, again, the audience needs to know they are the engine that drives this. The more we can get viewers, then the bigger this event's going to be, the better we can reward the participants, the more businesses we can talk to partner with us to make this event bigger and bigger every year. So we want to encourage the audience. We rely on you to make this event bigger and better every year. And we already have somebody who has joined. We already have somebody. Let's bring their comment up. We have somebody who's joined the contest. W. Coppernickel is in and has already got a vote for Levi.
Wow.
What?
So that does count towards tomorrow's votes, right?
That does not count.
No, I hear that counts. Okay.
My children need to go
I'm
back.
being told that it doesn't count.
They need to do their
So
homework right now.
W. Coppernickel, please join tomorrow and re-put your vote.
That is not...
Okay.
Come back tomorrow, W. Coppernickel, and get that vote back in.
But we appreciate the enthusiasm, and I like the way you vote.
That is
so we do want to reward all the participants and congratulate them, but as in any contest, there's going to be winners.
Right.
And those people deserve special recognition. They're going to get some awards. Bradley, tell us what they're going to win.
Yeah, and so just like previous years, we have some Southwestern Adventist University sponsorships and scholarships. So third place for elementary and junior high will be getting $250. Second place, $500. And first place, $1,000 scholarship for Southwestern Adventist University.
That's awesome.
And then we have scholarships from our sponsors, which would be $200.
Southwestern Adventist University and the Texas Conference. So we're going to come back to them in a minute. We're very thankful to them for putting this on.
Yes, so $200 third place, $300 second place, and $500 for first place.
And that goes on their tuition this year?
Yes, it does.
Okay, that's awesome. So one in the future when you attend Southwestern, that's great. But then you can also get an immediate reward for this year.
Absolutely.
Some relief. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And it is hard to actually start accruing scholarship money in elementary and junior high.
That's amazing, yeah.
And so the ability to start kind of building that and getting in that mindset is really, really valuable.
If you're going to accrue that from 3rd through 12th grade, you're going to have some real coin when it comes time to them.
And then for school pride, you also have a traveling trophy that goes around from school to school in which you get to display at your school. And so those trophies that were won last year will be brought back and will go to the new victor.
To the new victor. And the name of the student gets engraved on the trophy, right, with the year?
Okay. With the year that they won. That's
true. I did chapel at Fort Worth last year.
Did you
and
see it?
Right after the trophy, I was actually there when they presented it to the student population.
Nice.
Amazing.
So it was pretty awesome.
That's
it was really
nice.
cool.
Did they walk around with it like the Stanley Cup? Everybody gets a chance to touch it?
I actually carried it around while I did the chapel.
I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. Well, speaking of those sponsors we just talked about, we want to give special recognition to our sponsors, the Texas Conference of Seventh-day Adventists. We know that's your employer, Levi, and
it's actually
also
his
your employer
employer.
as well.
It's our employer.
So, but we want to thank them. They have put their money where their mouth is. They don't just talk about Christian education. They have put up, they are making this event happen. And almost everything we see here, we owe to both of these sponsors, the Texas Conference of Seventh-day Adventists and Southwestern Adventist University. Speaking of alumni, you're both alumni of here, and all three of us are alumni of Southwestern down in Keene, Texas. There is a video that we're going to show about Southwestern Adventist University right now. We'll show this again tomorrow. I think there's going to be some audio that goes with it. There's our campus.
Is this what the campus looked like when you were there?
No.
Okay.
Again, right. That was also last century. In fact, that school also was so long ago. It also had a different name when I attended. It was not called SWAU at the time. I remember when we changed over. And the library that you just saw there was new. I helped to carry the books in when they built that. Wow, I get older and older every year. It's amazing. But thank you very much to Southwestern Adventist University, about 30 minutes south of where we're sitting right now in Keene, Texas. And we want to thank them for all of their help. I see some Burton alumni there. And look at this event at the Meyerson. That's a great event every year. Yep. I see some Burton alumni. I know I saw Noah in that group. So thank you to Southwestern, SWAU, and also to the Texas Conference of Seventh-day Adventists. All right, so we're going to now start to move on to tell you what's going to be different this year that we did not have last year. Bradley, tell us a couple of differences. One I know is really important that everybody's going to want to hear about that were not in place last year.
Yes, so there are some in-house improvements as far as sound. And if you
for those at home, I'm going to just cut in here and say this building is a little difficult to hear in every once in a while. So the improvements are going to be very welcome and well done.
Yes, so we have the judges table behind us, and they are actually going to have some speakers over by them so they can hear more easily. There will also be speakers up on the stage for the contestants or the challengers to hear as well, and so there will be some more clarity there. And so we're really excited about the sound improvements. There will also be a new official challenge process.
The red flag coming out, huh?
Yeah, and so if you guys had tuned in last year to our Mind Games, that's where we first implemented the challenge rule, and so that will be here for this year.
And my understanding is it's not the contestant who makes the challenge from the stage.
They have
right?
a designated person from their school that, if there's any discrepancy between, something was spelled right or they feel something was off, once they leave the stage, because they would technically be out, they may go to the person that they designated and talk with them, and then they can challenge. But they will have to challenge within that round where they feel like the mistake was made. If it happens after and it moves on to another round, then you can no longer challenge.
Okay, so once we hike the ball again, you can't challenge the play before.
Yep.
Okay, that makes sense for all of the
Good
football viewers. Levi, tell us of another change about this year that is going to be different from last year.
So last year we had 3 different age ranges, right? High school, junior high, elementary. This year it's just junior high and elementary.
Okay.
One of the reasons for that is simply just bandwidth. It's the ability for our teacher population, for our campuses, and for us as an Office of Education, what are the things that we can do? And so when we looked at really the turnout and the enthusiasm, it was really, really heavy in the elementary and the junior high. By focusing on those two, what it's going to allow us to do is expand those into other regions within the Texas Conference. And so instead of it just being a single spelling bee, what we're looking at is 3 spelling bees.
That would be great. Okay, so for other regions of the conference.
Yeah. And so
because this is all going to be in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. For those who are not watching from out of the area, it'll be all North Texas based.
Correct.
But the conference covers other geographical
areas.
It does.
Okay. So Houston, San Antonio, and I say San Antonio, all the way from north of Austin to south of Austin.
Down
San
to the
Marcos,
valley.
including the valley. And so East Texas is kind of lumped into our North Texas area. And so that's really what we're looking at is we have Spelling Bee, Outdoor School, Music Festival, Junior High Music Festival are really the big events for the, in this case, 3rd through 8th grade. And then the high school with the expansion of Mind Games also, which is our big blast event, and Music Fest and Bible Camp. And so that's kind of what we've seen as far as enthusiasm and ability to invest in those. I'm not saying high school is never going to come back. I'm not saying that at all. But as of right now, the investment is going to be in expansion of and really increasing our geographic footprint.
Okay, that makes sense. And thank you for that explanation. So, Bradley.
Yes, sir.
We've already told them how to get involved, and again, I cannot say enough for the audience. We want you to be involved. That's what makes this event good. What are we're multiple platforms that we're on. Tell the audience some of the platforms they can join us on.
So we're going to be on YouTube and Facebook, and we're also working on getting to Instagram this year. If you are trying to find the links, you can always go to burtonacademy.org/B. That's B-E-E as in spelling bee. And there you will find the links to YouTube and Facebook. And I believe if Instagram works out, that link will be there as well. So those links will take you not only to the live stream, but also then you'll be a part of the chat, whether it's Facebook or YouTube. And that's where you can provide your comments.
Okay, and vote #Bradley. They could do that.
Well, they're not going to be doing that, but yes.
All right, so tomorrow, we want everybody to be here with us. We are going to start our broadcast at 9:15 a.m. So tune in. We're going to have a pregame show. It'll be like this one where we're setting up for the day's event, but it's going to be a lot more involved, a lot more hype because all of the audience will be here. The atmosphere is going to be live. So we want you to tune in tomorrow morning, 9:15. The spelling bees start with the elementary competition at 10 a.m. Okay, so elementary starts at 10 a.m. We go on the air at 9:15. Tune in then. Turn it on, leave it on all day. Turn it on, leave it on, because we start the elementary at 10 a.m. and then junior high will start at noon or 12:15 in that thereabouts. And remember that it'll go all the way till 3 o'clock. The voting ends at 2:45. So be here 9:15 tomorrow morning. Now, Bradley, Levi, we have something very exciting that we have not had in years past. This is new because now we have some history to draw on.
Yes.
So tell us some of the things that we have learned from these last couple of years and some interesting points for our audience to pay attention to tomorrow. Bradley, let's start with you.
Absolutely. So this year, we talked about Fwaja earlier. We have Daniel O, who was 2023's champion. He was unable to defend...
Of elementary. He was the elementary champion in 23.
Yes, and he was unable to defend his title last year.
Did he not make it?
I believe not.
Well,
but
he junior high, right?
Yes.
He got bumped up.
Correct.
Yeah.
And but this year
his eligibility.
Yes. And so this year he will be back competing for the junior high.
At junior high as well. So he was junior high last year, elementary champion 2 years ago. So this will be his third B.
Right.
And he's looking for more hardware to go with his 2023 trophy.
Yeah.
All right.
And so that's exciting. You talked about whether or not they're able to defend and, kind of the stress or thing. And so it's awesome to see that he's able to come back.
Sure, and as a fifth grader, he wins.
Right?
He moves on as a sixth grader. He's competing at a higher level with seventh and eighth graders. That's going to be more difficult. But now as a seventh grader, he's going to definitely
put in the work, and
sure.
he's ready.
Good job, Daniel.
Yes.
We'll be looking for you tomorrow. Levi, tell us about some other returning players at the elementary school level.
Sure, we have 4 participants from last year's spelling bee that are coming back.
Okay.
Haven from NDAA, Nathaniel from KES, who was our second place finisher last year.
Second place last year.
Jonah from Burton, from right here. He was our champion from last year.
Jonah. Shout out to Jonah's dad behind the scenes there.
He's also on the basketball team. Good job. So ranking the basketball team. And then Trinity Ford from DCA.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
So 4 returning
we have
players.
4 returning, yeah.
And then what about at junior high? Would we have any returning players there? Let's move on to that.
Sure. We have 5 returning athletes. You like that term, right?
Athletes,
right.
yes. So the official term is
spelling athletes. Yeah, spelling athletes from last year. We've got Liam from Burleson.
Okay.
Daniel, who we mentioned.
Daniel that Bradley was talking about.
Who has a pretty interesting little stat related to the most rounds. I'm going to let Brad talk about that one later. And then we have Daniela from DCA, Mia from KES, and Lillian from Hwaja.
All right, so they are all back. Now, somebody who's not back that I definitely remember is Isaac.
Yes.
So you tell us why is Isaac not back in the competition, but will sort of be back, Brad?
Yeah, well, Isaac is now in high school here at Burton Academy, and so he will not be able to participate. However, he will be here perhaps in an interview segment, being able to give some advice.
Who could be more expert than him?
I know, yeah. And so we're really excited to be able to talk with him and see what he has to say to some of the competitors this year.
Yeah, and you were saying that he was going to tell us more about it, but what is that stat from Daniel?
So Daniel has one of the most amazing stats I've seen on this list, and you've compiled the list for us. Really appreciate that. The most rounds completed in a single year.
At the elementary level.
At the elementary level was 22. That was Daniel
22.
in 2023.
Wow.
Now, in 2023, that was quite the epic year. We had some incredibly long, 22 rounds means that
and then
there was people that were in 21. And then, yes, that year was junior high. Jacob was, Isaac was a part of that.
Yep.
Wrong biblical character. And that he finished third that year and then came back, reinvested himself, and then came back and won last year.
Yeah, and what's amazing to me that he finished third in 2023. He spelled 29 words correctly.
Yeah.
That's the third most at any level of any year,
that
and yet it was only third for that.
The most amazing year. That's worth going back and rewatching if it's posted somewhere.
2023 junior high is incredible. So, Bradley, tell us about the schools. Which schools have been the most successful over the last couple of years?
Sure. So, KES has had 5 participants get on the podium in the past 2 years.
And that's a combination of all levels.
Right.
Okay.
And then next up is so next up, Burton, Fwaja, and North Dallas. They also have 3
winners
from each school that have placed on the podium. And we also have an interesting stat from KES. They lead in total words spelled correctly at 137 words.
So that's all of their spellers at all levels have spelled a total of 137.
That's right.
Yeah. Interesting. And I believe Burton is second at that at 95. So there's a good little gap there.
Yeah.
And we'll see if the other schools can catch up to KAES. So
now we have some individual spelling people.
Okay.
Which is Isaac, who we were just talking about. He is the all-time leader in words spelled correctly with 47.
47.
Now, Mia is second place with 39.
Okay.
And Mia is in this year's spelling bee.
So she's got a shot.
So she does have a shot. If she can progress through as she has previously, she has a shot to become the new #1 all-time speller.
Speller. It's amazing. Well, no pressure, Mia. No pressure, Mia, but we will be watching for you tomorrow.
I mean, we'll probably talk about it. Probably a little pressure, yeah.
Well, speaking of pressure, so the spelling bee, Levi, has some very specific rules.
Yes.
Okay, so that's something that will help with the pressure that they're all feeling is if they know the rules, so that our audience knows the rules and is not confused when they're watching. Well, tell us, in general anyway, how does a spelling bee work?
So most of the spelling bee rules you've either seen or just kind of come naturally. They're just part of it. So I just want to emphasize 3. The first one is you cannot start over. So if you start spelling cat and you go C-H, oh, wait, I can't go back and say, oh, no, it's C-A.
Okay. So even if you realize
once
you're
it's
wrong,
out there, you can't go back. You also can't repeat a letter. So if it's cat again and you go, it's C-A, A-T,
right, then
you've in fact said double A.
Okay.
All right? And then the last one is...
So that encourages, I mean, as they're practicing, they must, and we'll have to ask the participants tomorrow, they must have to practice for those rules because that's not something that's happening in everyday life.
No.
So, yeah.
Yeah. We can barely speak correctly, much less spell correctly, so I can only imagine. And then the last one is just a small one. If you're watching in your office and one of your students or a student from your school wins, make sure you don't jump up out of your desk prematurely.
Okay.
All right? Which means there's 3 of us.
Yeah.
You spell it wrong, I spell it wrong. He spells it correctly.
And we're the last 3
He
left.
has not won.
Okay.
He has to then go to the next round.
Yeah,
and
there's a champion word.
A champion word. If he spells that incorrectly, we are now back in.
Okay. So it's not, you don't have the advantage of being last. There's not a
Correct.
home field advantage here. You've got to spell one
Yes.
more than the other
I
players.
mean, there might be. I don't know spelling, but yeah.
Gotcha.
So he has to spell that word
and
the next
champion.
word. So there are 2 words. The spelling bee always ends in 2 correct words.
2 correct
spelled.
words being spelled. Okay. Well, that's very good to
So
know. You're gonna have
something
to
to
know
look
that
forward to tomorrow, for you rule guys, and and we'll emphasize more as we kind of get into the spelling bee. But yeah, those are 3 things that we can look forward to.
That's great. And I want to repeat that we have judges, an awesome panel of judges who are going to be watching the spellers and helping them to make sure that things are done correctly. And we have the new challenge that Bradley described to us. But we want to encourage everybody in the audience and who is participating here in-house tomorrow to have a positive attitude. People are human. They do make mistakes. And they're going to do the best they can. We're very excited. I wouldn't want that job. That is a tough job.
One of our old administrators here at Burton Academy, Dr. Randy Gillum, he would always say, no negative sharing.
Yes,
and so
agreed.
that's a universal thing that works for all of our sports, including our spelling bee, which is, you know,
I
let's keep it
scream at all the
positive.
guys in the striped jerseys on Sundays, but I probably shouldn't because I wouldn't want that job. It's very, very difficult to do. So we're going to be wrapping up here pretty soon. I don't know if we have any more participation from tonight. But I want to encourage all of you to tune back in tomorrow and make sure that you do participate. That is going to make the show better. We will put you on air. We'll put your comments on air. We're going to put your pictures on air. We've gotten some good pictures of Bradley in the past.
Yeah, so
Yes,
I
that's
would
true.
like to see some more of
Absolutely.
those.
Not sure what that's
If
about.
you can send in a picture of Bradley, or I don't know if anybody out there has any pictures of Levi, who, you know, from the last
That's unfortunate.
century.
That also does not count on. Thanks,
Oh,
Audie.
it looks like Levi has 2 votes.
That's 2 votes for
My
Levi.
goodness.
So early voting's that's 20.
Early voting 2-0 there. That's all right.
Yeah.
But
Somebody's
if
winning.
If you have any pictures from Levi in the last century, we'd really appreciate seeing that. So we want to make sure everybody knows. Please participate. We will get you on air. We love it. Email your pictures to B. That's spelling B. beeTXC. beeTXC at burtonacademy.org. And Good Broadcasting School will tell you to always say it 3 times. That is beeTXC at burtonacademy.org. Please email your pictures there. We want to see them.
That was only twice.
No, I said it twice the first time,
okay.
and then
beeTXC at burtonacademy.org.
there you go.
One more for good measure.
Well, we are falling apart here, and we need to get out of town while the getting is good. We want to encourage you to join us tomorrow morning, 9:15. Any last words, guys? You guys excited?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I
Cannot wait.
Going to be hard to
Safe
sleep
travels
tonight.
to all the schools, and we look forward to the competition tomorrow.
All right, 9:15 tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you then.